Chicaya against Igor Ibaka of Midwestern State. Glenn Dixon comes to the center jump circle, throws the ball up, and the tip is won by Angelo State. Ball goes back to Andre Nikita, making the start for Lorenzo Dillard. High post to Chicaya, back cut for Prince Foster. He lays it up and in with the foul. So a back cut by Prince Foster results in a chance at a three-point play, and the foul will be called against Igor Ibaka. That is his first personal foul. First team foul for MSU. Foster at the free throw line is just a 54.8% free throw shooter. He knocks it down. So it's Angelo State leading 3-0. 19:48 to play in the first half. Pull him across the timeline for the Mustangs. On the left wing, gets a screen from Magnus Richards. Back out now on left side for Smith. Smith dumps it down low to Magnus Richards. Man-to-man defense, deals on Chicaya. Coming over the top to block him is Foster. Coming back up with it is Richards. Back outside to Smith. Smith, baseline drive into the lane. Reverse layup with the left hand. No good. Rebound for Richards. Richards' follow is blocked by Foster again. Rebound for Chicaya. Outlet to Nikita. Nikita into the front court. Tried to feed it through to Michael Thomas, but the ball stolen away by Pullum. Pullum had the ball knocked away from behind on the break by Prince Foster, but it goes out of bounds. Frenetic pace here early on between the Mustangs and the Rams. 19:14 to play in the first half. Angelo State leading 3-0. Pullum will trigger it in on the baseline to Richards. Richards fakes from 10 foot, goes back up, knocks it down. Magnus Richards puts the Mustangs on the board with his first two, and we're Mustangs back to within a point at 3-2. 19 minutes to play in the first half. Nikita with the ball, gets the screen from Thomas. Now near side, three ball for Quay King is good. Quay King buries the triple, came in averaging 19.6 points per game. Angelo State leading 6-2. Pull up 15-foot jumper from Magnus Richards, no good. Rebound for Thomas. Outlet for King. King on the left wing pushes Pullum down as he backs him down almost all the way to the left block. On the drive is Nikita. His floater is up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ibaka. Outlet on the right side to Pullum. Pullum with the left-handed dribble all the way up the court. Angles over to the left side, hands it off to Smith. Smith with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Pullum for three. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound for Thomas Chicaya. For Angelo State. Through Nikita, near side to King. King picked up by Pullum. Midwestern really concentrating on getting back in transition and want to limit the transition opportunities for Angelo State. Down to the bucket, unguarded to Chicaya, and he dunks it with two hands. So Chicaya gets the dunk, other than Nick Powell, coming in for Magnus Richards. Pullum, angles over to the left wing, hands it off to Smith. Smith angles to the top of the key, now right side to Neal. Neal, high post to Ibaka. Ibaka takes the 17-foot jumper. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound for Nikita. Nikita into the front court. Now back outside to Chicaya at the top of the key. Spins in the lane. Throws it back to Quay King. King guarded by Pullum. It's a screen from Chicaya. Takes a long three and knocks it down. Quay King buried the triple from close to NBA range straight away at the top of the key. Angelo State leading 11-2. Dribble handoff on the left side. Pullum to Neal. Neal at the top of the key. Now near side to Pat Smith. Gets a screen from Ibaka. Baseline drive. Lays it up and in. Pat Smith gets his first two of the night. Mustangs back to within 7 at 11-4. 17 minutes to play in the first half. Hands it off to Foster. Foster at the top of the key, guarded by Powell. Powell took it away from him with the steal. To Neal, up ahead to Pat Smith. Smith all the way to the bucket, lays it up and misses. Follow tip by Ibaka is no good. Ball chased down into the front court by Foster. Hands it off to King, and he's ready to shoot it. And knocks it down. That's his third triple here in the opening 3.5 minutes. So King with 9, and it's a 10-point lead for Angelo State at 14-4. King just ready to shoot it from the parking lot. Smith spins it down low to Powell. Powell, the 10-foot jumper off the glass and good over Chicaya. Nick Powell is on the board with his first two. Angelo State leads by 8, 14-6. 16:09 to play here in the first half. Nikita, right wing for Foster. Foster gets a screen. Give and go to Chicaya. Chicaya all the way to the bucket. Right-handed layup's no good. Rebound falls to Nikita. Nikita has his follow shot blocked by Nick Powell. Rebound falls to Ibaka. Outlet to Smith. Right wing. long three ball from the corner for Pullum is no good. Rebound chased out by King. King drops it off to Nikita. It's a bad pass, but nice handle by Nikita. Able to get off a shot is Foster. Rebound comes up, falls to Neal. Up ahead to Pullum. Pullum attacks the glass on Shakaya, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. So foul on Thomas Shakaya. That's his first team foul for Angelo State, and it'll send us to the media timeout. Devontae Pullum will be at the free throw line when we return. On the floor by Nick Powell. Igor Ibaka, Sean Nottingham back on the floor for the first time tonight for MSU, along with Brandon Neal. First free throw by Pullum. Climbs over the front of the rim. Good. Pullum is on the board. Mustangs back to within 7 at 14-7. On the floor for Angelo State, Quay King. Lorenzo Dillard does make an appearance. Gustas Pujols, Prince Foster, and Justin Hollins. Second free throw by Pullum is no good. Rebound falls to King. Lorenzo had the ball taken away by Pullum. Pullum into the front court, drops it off to Nottingham. Thought about the three, probably should have been called for a walk. He pulled it back down. Ball dropped off to Pullum. Pullum had the ball taken away by Pujols. Outlet to Dillard. Dillard, long three for King is no good. Rebound for Nick Powell. Outlet right side for Pullum. Pullum to Powell at the top of the key. He'll take the three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound for King. King drops it off to Dillard. Dillard will slow things down. Dillard, a 6'2", 185-pound junior guard from Chicago. Last attended Niles North High School. Three from the top of the key for Pujols is no good. But a foul away from the ball called against Angelo State will go against Justin Hollins. Hollins picks up his first personal foul. Second team foul for Angelo State. Rams leading the Mustangs 14-7, 14:46 to go here in the first half. Pullum across the timeline down the center of the floor. Gets a screen from Nick Powell. Angles over to the left wing. Dribble handoff to Nottingham. Nottingham top of the key. Back out left wing for Pullum. Pullum checks down low for Nick Powell. Feeds it in short corner. He squares up against Dillard. Ball knocked away right to Brandon Neal. Neal will take a 10-foot jumper on the baseline. No good. Powell got the rebound. It was stripped down low by Pujols. Pujols runs down the left wing, gets all the way to the paint. Ball loose on the floor. Grabbed by Pullum and saved to Nottingham. So Nottingham slows things down. Into the front court. Looks to attack against Quay King. And he walked with a basketball. So a turnover for MSU, just their second of the first half. Smith and Richards check in. Back into the game, and Nemanja Krtolica checks in for the first time for MSU. Out go Pullum, Ibaka, and Powell. So on the floor for MSU at the guard spots, Pat Smith, Sean Nottingham, and Brandon Neal. It's Neo Krtolica and Magnus Richards in the game at the forward spots. Lorenzo Dillard takes a three from the top of the key and knocks it down. So another three-point make for Angelo State gives the Rams a 10-point edge at 17-7. 13:40 to play first half. Richards with it, dribble handoff, left wing for Nottingham. Nottingham walked with the ball again as he drug his pivot foot trying to get around Prince Foster. So another turnover for MSU. Devontae Pratt checks in for Angelo State in place of Prince Foster. Pratt, a 6'1", 215-pound senior from Toledo, Ohio. Another transfer from St. Petersburg. Lorenzo loses handle on the ball again, gets into the paint, tried to dump it down low, looked like a Pujols, but the ball was thrown away out of bounds. So another turnover for Angelo State. Midwestern has not scored a field goal in the last nearly 3 minutes. Just one of their last 6, 2 of the last 10. Angelo State really hadn't cashed in, so they're just one of their last 5. So Neal with the ball in the left wing is a foul away from the ball called against Gustas Pujols. Pujols picks up his first personal foul. Third team foul for Angelo State here in the first half. 13:10 to play. Rams leading MSU 17-7 here at D.L. Ligon Coliseum. Smith keys it in, left wing for Nottingham. Nottingham gets a screen from Magnus Richards, gives it back to Richards, 10-foot jumper on the baseline, falls off the rim, no good. King comes down with the rebound for Angelo State. To Dillard. Dillard in the front court, gets into the paint, jump stop, near corner for Pratt. Pratt Dribbles in, goes through Pujols, far side to King. King, crossover dribble, 17-foot jumper is good. Quay King buries another one. He has 11 here in the opening 7+ minutes. Angelo State leads by 12, 19-7. 12:39 to play before halftime. Nottingham with a screen from Kortolica. Dribbles over to the left wing. Step back three is good. Sean Nottingham buries his first triple of the season. Pulls the Mustangs within 9 at 19-10. 12:20 to play first half. Pujols left wing gives it to Quay King. Moving screen called against Pujols. Gustav Pujols picks up his second personal foul, 14 foul for Angelo State. Thomas Shikaya and Prince Foster check back in for Angelo State in place of Pujols and Quay King. On the floor now for Midwestern State, it's Devontae Pullum checked back in at the dead ball. He's joined by Pat Smith, Nottingham, and at the forward spots, Magnus Richards and Igor Ibaka. Between the circles for Pullum, 20 seconds to shoot, guarded by Lorenzo Dillard. Right wing for Nottingham. Nottingham picked up by Pratt, gets a screen from Richards. Angles towards the top of the key. High post for Ibaka, high-low to Magnus Richards. Lays it up and in. Nice find by Igor. So Magnus now with 4. Mustangs back to within 7, 19-12. On the drive is Foster. Found a cutting Justin Hollins, and Hollins was pushed from behind by Sean Nottingham, who picks up his first personal foul. Second team foul for MSU. That'll send us to the second media timeout of the first half. I'm on ESPN 95.5 FM, the Falls Sports Authority. Angelo State with the ball, leading 19-12 with 11:45 to play in the first half. Ball goes into Foster, lays it out to Hollins, and he knocks down the 17-foot jumper from near the free throw line. Angelo State leads by 9, 21-12, 11.5 minutes to play first half. Dribble handoff, Pullum to Smith. Now right wing for Nottingham. Hooks it down low to Igor Ibaka. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Foster. Outlet to Dillard. Dillard runs into the front court. Resets the offense from the left wing. Pull-up three by Dillard is good. Lorenzo Dillard knocks down his second triple. He has 6. Angelo State has Midwestern doubled up 24-12. Runner by Nottingham is no good. Rebound tipped out, finally controlled by Dillard. Angelo State runs into the front court. Dillard crosses over Pullum, down low to Shikaya, and Shikaya is fouled on the way up by Magnus Richards. So the call is before the shot, so Richards will pick up his first personal foul, 13 foul for MSU. Michael Thomas back in the game for Angelo State for Justin Hollins. Brandon Neal checks in for Midwestern State in place of Nottingham. Dillard keys the ball in on the baseline for Angelo State, way into the back court for Devontae Pratt. Pratt penetrates, gets to the elbow, 15-foot jumper is off the mark, no good. Loose ball foul called against Magnus Richards. It's his second personal foul, 14 foul for MSU. Nick Powell back off the bench for MSU in place of Richards. Richards heads to the bench with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Ball inbounded into Foster. Step back 17-foot jumper, rolls in good. So Foster with 5. Angelo State pushes the advantage out to 14 at 26-12. 10.5 minutes to play. Pullum angles over to the left wing. Switches places with Neal. Now back to the top of the key between the circles. Runner for Pullum from about 15 is up and good. So Pullum gets his first field goal. He has 3. Pulls the Mustangs within a dozen at 26-14. 10:15 to play here at D.L. Ligon Coliseum. Lorenzo Dillard angles over to the left wing, calls for a screen. Baseline drive, near side for Pratt. Pratt drives the baseline, loses control of it, gets it to Shikaya. Shikaya at the top of the key, drives back out to Foster. Foster in the lane, lobs it up to Thomas Smith, who lays it up and in, or Michael Thomas, who lays it up and in. And Igor Ibaka. Pull him across the timeline for MSU, angles over to the left wing, guarded by Dillard. Down low for Ibaka. Ibaka spins in the lane, hook shots up off the glass, and good with the foul. Oh, calling a push off. Foul on Igor, that's his second personal foul. 15 foul for MSU. Kortolica off the bench for MSU in place of Ibaka. Slowing things up for the Rams is Lorenzo Dillard. Walks it across the timeline, goes right side to Foster. Foster top of the key to Dillard. Dillard gets a screen from Shakaya, puts up a floater in the lane, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Neo Krtolica. Mustangs trailing Angelo 28-14. Angelo State 6 of their last 6 from the floor before that miss. Ball keyed into Foster for the Dillard miss on the floater. It's a screen from Michael Thomas. Turns in the lane. Ball knocked away and stolen by Pat Smith. Smith lays it off to Neal. Neal all the way in the front court. Jams it home. Neal gets his first 2. Quickly down the other end. Answering that with a left-handed layup is Michael Thomas. That's his 4th. Angelo regains the 14-point edge at 30-16. 8:52 to play first half. Pull him into the lane, drops it down low to Krtolica, who lays it up and in. Nice drive and dish by Pullum. Krtolica gets his first 2. Mustangs back to within a dozen at 30-18. 8:38 to play. Dillard, left wing to Foster. They'll play catch. Dillard. Now high post to Shakaya. Shakaya drives to the bucket. Left-handed layup is no good. Rebound pulled down by Krtolica. Outlet to Smith. He runs the ball down the left wing. Angles towards the top of the key. To Pullum for 3. Rims out. No good. Rebound. Foster for Angelo State. Foster into the front court to Quay King. King into the lane. Tried to drop it off to Shakaya, but the ball was knocked away and stolen by Nick Powell. Recovered by Brandon Neal. Neal up the court to Pullum. Pullum couldn't handle the pass from Neal and fell out of bounds. Chase Riley checks in for Angelo State in place of Prince Foster. Andre Nikita also checks in for the Rams for Lorenzo Dillard. Takes the Sunday stroll off the court. Ball keyed in to Andre Nikita. Down low, a wide open Michael Thomas would have had the dunk, but he shuffled his feet first. That'll lead us to the media timeout. 7:57 to play in the first half. Angelo State leads Midwestern 30-18 on the ESPN Midwestern State Sports Network. Midwestern State trailing Angelo 30-18. Smith in the left wing to Powell. Powell back to Smith through Neal at the top of the key. Now far side to Pullum. Pullum to Smith between the circles. 15 seconds to shoot. Pullum back to Smith on the left wing to the corner. Brandon Neal for 3. Good. Brandon Neal knocks down the triple. He has 5. Mustangs back to within 9 at 30-21. 7:28 to play. Nikita back in the game through Riley. Back to Nikita. Far side to Quay King. King guarded by Pullum. Back to Nikita. To Chase Riley. And a travel called on Riley. Riley, a 6', 180-pound junior guard from Rock Spring, Wyoming. Transferred in from Casper College. Angelo State leading 30-21 over Midwestern. 7:10 to play here in the first half. Pullum over to the left wing. Now far side to Neal. Neal crosses over King into the lane. Tried to feed it down low to Krtolica, but turned the ball over. Midwestern 7th turnover of the first half. Angelo State has 11 of their own. Rams leading MSU 30-21 as we go under 7 minutes to play. Andre Nikita across the timeline. High post to Shakaya. Back out left wing to King. He'll take the 3. And no good. He'll go over the backboard. Dead ball defensive rebound for MSU. Magnus Richards checks in for the Mustangs in place of Krtolica. Nikita, Riley, King, Michael Thomas, and Thomas Shakaya on the floor for Angelo State. Pullum with the ball for the Mustangs. Makes his way into the lane, puts up a scoop shot, no good. Follow dunk by Magnus Richards. Richards was 6. Mustangs back to within 7 at 30-23. On the drive on the baseline was Chase Riley. He steps on the baseline to turn it over. Lorenzo Dillard and Prince Foster check back in for Angelo State. Nikita and Coy King check. Well, Coy King's still in. So Pat Smith dumps it down low to Magnus Richards. Richards against Shakaya. Turnaround jumper, rims out, no good. Rebound loose. Falls to King, up ahead to Dillard. Dillard runs down the left wing, cut off by Pullum. Picks up the ball, trapped, gets it out. 3 ball for Coy King from the left wing is no good. Rebound falls to Dillard. Dillard might have got away with the walk as he was shoveling through. Missed the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. So Dillard with 8. Angelo State back up by 9, 30-23. Down low, Nick Powell. Off the glass and good with the right hand. So Powell with 4. Mustangs back to within 7 at 32-25. 5:34 to play. Foster on the right wing. To King. Down near side against the 2-3 zone. Into the lane for Shakaya. Layup, no good. Rebound for Powell. Outlet for Pullum. Pullum runs down the right wing. Gets away into the lane. Tried to drop it off to Magnus Richards, but threw it away. It'll be a 7th turnover for MSU. Nottingham checks back in for the Mustangs in place of Pat Smith. Shakaya inbounds to Dillard. Dillard will bring the ball up the floor very slowly to the left wing. Against the 2-3 zone for Midwestern State. Near side for Foster to Shakaya. Shakaya down low. Called for the hook of his own, so a turnover and foul for Shakaya. It's his 2nd personal foul, 5th team foul for Angelo State. Rams leading 32-25, 4:56 to play in the first half. Gustav Spuholz checks in for Angelo State in place of Shakaya. Light pressure in the front court for Angelo State. They'll fall back into half court. Pullum. The center jump circle. Angles over to the left wing. Crosses over Dillard. Back out left wing for Nottingham. Top of the key to Powell. Powell to Nottingham to the corner. Pullum for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out and finally controlled by Foster. Foster up ahead to Dillard. Dillard all the way to the bucket. Puts up a shot. No good, but he's fouled on the shot by Nottingham. Nottingham picks up his 2nd personal foul. 6th team foul for Midwestern State here in the first half. Dillard to the free throw line where he's 23 of 24 this season. 95.8%. Dillard looking for his 9th point of the ball game. And it rims out no good. Pat Smith checking back in the game for the Mustangs in place of Pullum. One more free throw for Dillard. Angelo State leading by 7, 32-25. 4:30 to play in the first half. Dillard's free throw, right-handed shot, rattles in good. So Dillard with 9.
Hey, you know we're in.
Igor Ibaka checks back in for the Mustangs in place of Nick Powell.
Igor Ibaka returns to the MSU lineup. Replacing Nick Powell.
Powell gets the call from Nelson Haggerty and jogs across the timeline between the circles. Angles over to the left wing. 20 seconds to shoot. Top of the key to Nottingham. Nottingham far corner for Neal for 3. It's no good. Rebound for Ibaka. It's a loose ball. Foul called against Angelo State. Go against Gustav Spuholz. That's his 3rd personal foul. 16 foul for Angelo State. Mustangs will inbound the ball from their own baseline. Smith triggers it in. Up high for Nottingham. Nottingham guarded by Prince Foster. Gets a screen from Ibaka. Reverses. Let's get into the lane. Back out right wing for Neal. Near side to Pat Smith. Smith had the ball knocked away by Lorenzo Dillard. That'll send us to the media timeout. 3:59 to play in the first half. It's Angelo State leading, but 2% from the field has knocked down 5 of 8 3-pointers. Pat Smith triggers the ball in to Richards. Hands it back to Smith. Smith, the top of the key. Back out left wing for Richards. Richards baseline drive all the way to the bucket. Layup is no good. It's a rebound. Falls to Justin Hollins. And Richards was going for the tie on Hollins and is called for the loose ball foul. Richards gets his 3rd personal foul, 7th team foul for MSU, so we'll go to the other end to shoot one in the bonus. Devontae Pratt checks back in for Angelo State in place of Gustav Pujols. Hollins, perfect 2 for 2 for the season from the charity stripe. The 6'9", 205-pound senior forward from Houston comes back to Texas from Cal State Bakersfield. Knocks down the first. He has 3. Angelo State leading by 9, 34-25. 3:47 to play in the first half. One more free throw for Hollins. It's a left-handed shot, is good. Hollins has 4. Angelo State pushes the lead back into double figures at 35-25. Top of the key for Powell. Powell far side to Brandon Neal. Neal gets a screen from Powell. Angles between the circles. And a hold called down on the post against Justin Hollins. Hollins' 2nd personal foul. 7th team foul for Angelo State will send Igor Ibaka to the free throw line. Ibaka, a 68.8% free throw shooter on the season at 22 of 32. Pullum checks back in for the Mustangs in place of Brandon Neal. First free throw for Ibaka is off the back iron, no good. Rebound for Quay King. Angelo State leading the Mustangs 35-25. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. Dillard across the timeline between the circles. Goes high post to Foster. Far side to King. King was passing the ball, but he is fouled by Sean Nottingham. Nottingham picks up his 3rd personal foul. So Mustangs with 8 team fouls that's been distributed between 3 players. Nottingham with 3, Richards with 3, and Ibaka with 2. Checking in for Angelo State is Michael Thomas in place of Devontae Pratt. Neal back in for the Mustangs for Nottingham, who sits with 3 fouls. Quay King at the line to shoot one in the bonus. He hits the first. King with 12 points. Pushes the edge back out to 11 at 36-25. One more free throw for King is off the back iron, no good. Rebound for Ibaka. Lays it off to Pullum. Pullum to the corner for Smith. Down low for Ibaka, and Ibaka is bumped from behind and fouled by Michael Thomas.
Hey, Brandon, if we just get a couple stops, we'll come down here and score.
Thomas picks up his first personal foul, 8th team foul for Angelo State. Ibaka back to the free throw line. He was 0 of 1 on his first trip. His first free throw is good. So Ibaka scores his first point. Came in shooting 68.8% from the free throw line. Mustangs back to within 10 at 36-26. One more free throw for Ibaka. It's on the way and good. So Ibaka with 2. Mustangs back to within 9 at 36-27. Hadn't been a field goal in this game in nearly 3 minutes. It's a 2-minute, 40-second drought for Midwestern, and about 3 minutes even now for Angelo State. King to Dillard, far side. On the baseline drive is Pratt. Shot was blocked by Ibaka, and he's fouled by Prince Foster. Foster picks up his first personal foul, 9th team foul for Angelo State. So we'll go back to the other end and shoot one in the bonus again for Igor Ibaka. Baca not credited with a block on that. Probably should have been. Baca's first free throw is good. He has 3. Mustangs back to within 8 at 36-28. 2:50 to play. One more free throw coming for the 6'8", 240-pound junior from Brazzaville, Congo. Is off the back iron, no good. Pratt with the rebound for Angelo State. He'll outlet to Dillard. Dillard never seems to be in a hurry. He'll call a timeout. 84-247. 2:42 to play in the opening half of the men's game. It's Angelo State leading Midwestern 36-28. Rams with the ball. Play King to Pratt. They'll play catch back to King. King splits the defenders near side. Prince Foster for 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound for Kurtolica. Kurtolica's outlet pass is tipped and knocked away, but reeled in by Brandon Neal at the half-court line. He'll hand it off to Pullum. Pullum gets the call from Nelson Haggerty. Angles to between the circles. Goes left side to Neal. Neal, baseline drive, puts up a floater, no good, but he's bumped and fouled by Quay King. King picks up his first personal foul, 10th team foul for Angelo State, so the Mustangs will be in the double bonus for the final 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Neal with 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Neal with 6 points. 56.5% free throw shooter coming in at 13 of 23, and he knocks down both. So Brandon Neal with 7 points here in the first half. The Mustangs back to within 6 at 36-30. 2 minutes to play here in the opening half from D.L. Egan Coliseum. Dillard with the ball goes left side to Quay King. Queen between the circles back to Dillard. Dillard guarded by Pullum gets a screen from Michael Thomas. Back out, 3 ball from the corner for Devontae Pratt is no good. Rebound pulled down by Midwestern State. Up ahead, it's Pullum to Neal. Neal in transition, thought about the 3 from the left wing. Prince Foster had him think otherwise. Instead goes to Pullum. Pullum penetrates into the lane. Floater is up and doesn't fall. No good. Rebound for Angelo State. Michael Thomas. Up ahead to King. Quay King into the paint. Feeds it down low to Prince Foster. Had the shot blocked by Nick Powell. Powell comes up with the rebound. Outlet to Pullum. Pullum runs down the right wing. To the corner. Neal for 3. Off the back iron. No good. Long rebound. Comes out to Foster. Foster to Dillard. Dillard runs down the left wing. In the lane. Drops it off to a cutting Devontae Pratt, but he can't handle it out of bounds. The ball was knocked away by Neal. Mustangs within 6. 36-30. Dillard triggers it in up high to Foster on the left wing as we go under a minute to play here in the first half. Still Lorenzo, Dillard now. Dillard, it's past Pullum. Pull up 15-foot jumper by Dillard, no good. Rebound for Kurtolica. Outlet to Smith. Smith will run down the left wing. 45 seconds to play in the first half. Mustangs trailing 36-30. Pullum. Angles over to the left wing. Dribble handoff to the left wing for Smith. Smith into the lane. Drops it off to Powell. 10-foot jumper on the baseline. No good. Kurtolica with the follow tip. Kurtolica with 4 points. Mustangs back to within 4 at 36-32. Angelo State will hold for the final shot of the first half. Dillard hands it to Foster. Back to Dillard as we go under 12 seconds to play. Now under 10. Foster with it. Pat Smith guarding him. Gets a screen. Goes far corner to Devontae Pratt, and he walked with the basketball. 3.7 seconds to play here in the first half. Midwestern back to within 4. 36-32. It has a sluggish feel to it. 3 seconds, Pullum on the run. All the way to the bucket, lays it up, no good. No call on the bump. They'll send us to the half. It's Angelo State leading Midwestern 36-32. The Hamilton-Bryan halftime show. Welcome back to D.L. Egan Coliseum. Midwestern State beginning the second half with the ball down 4, 36-32. Ball into the post for Igor Ibaka, right-handed Hook shot was 3/4 of the way down, but popped back out. Rebound for Shikaya. Up ahead for Andre Nikita. Nikita against the 2-3 zone, goes left side for Foster. Back through Nikita. Right wing for King. King into the lane. Near side for Foster. Foster to Nikita on the baseline. One dribble back out to Foster. 10 seconds to shoot on the baseline. Ball knocked out of Michael Thomas's hand by Pat Smith. Angelo State will inbound in front of their own bench with 7 seconds to shoot. 19:23 to play. Angelo State leading Midwestern 36-32. Foster inbounds to King. King, long three, NBA three, no good. Rebound for Shikaya. Shikaya chases it down and goes off of Pat Smith's hands out of bounds. Right at the Angelo State bench. Fresh shot clock for the Rams. Angelo State will inbound it in front of their own bench. Foster into Nikita, back to Foster. Foster gets a screen from Smith, top of the key. Shikaya for three. Off the glass and good. Don't think he called bank, but they'll count it. Shikaya gets his first triple. He has 5. Angelo back up by 7, 39-32, 18:56 to play. Neal, baseline drive, bumped by Shikaya. Can't get it to fall, but will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Shikaya picks up his 3rd personal foul. First team foul for Angelo State here in the second half. Neal to the free throw line for the second time tonight. It's 2 of 2 on his first trip. Knocks down the first. So Neal with 8. One more free throw for the 6'4 junior from Cincinnati is good. So Neal with 9. Mustangs back to within 5 at 39-34. 18:45 to play here at Dale Egan Coliseum. Michael Thomas, top of the key, ball over his head to Nikita, to the corner. 3 ball for Foster is no good. Rebound near side by Powell. Outlet to Pat Smith. He'll run the ball down the right wing, into the paint, all the way to the bucket. Lays it up and in with the foul. Smith with a chance at a 3-point play. Nikita picks up his first personal foul. It's a second team foul for Angelo State. Smith, looking for his 5th point of the game, can pull Midwestern to within a bucket. Justin Hollins and Devontae Pratt check in for Angelo State for Prince Foster and Michael Thomas. One more, the free throw coming for Smith, looking for the 3-point play. It's on the way and no good. So he'll get another chance as a violation by Thomas Shikaya. One more free throw for Smith. It's off the back rim, no good. Shikaya grabs the rebound. Outlet through Nikita. Nikita down low on the, missed the left-handed dunk, does Hollins, but the long rebound comes out to Shikaya. Shikaya to Nikita. Nikita tried to go back to Shikaya, but the ball was knocked away by Ibaka and off the hands of Hollins out of bounds. Angelo State leading 39-36, 18-13 to play. Pullum across the timeline, gets a screen from Powell as he angles over to the right wing, spins on the baseline to Powell, 17-foot jumper is good. Nick Powell buries the jumper, and the Mustangs are within a point, 39-38, 17:55 to play. Nikita between the circles, guarded by Pullum. Near side to Pratt. Pratt guarded by Pullum, gets a screen from Shikaya. Far side through Hollins. Now ball knocked away and stolen by Ibaka. Lands in Neal's hands. Neal to Pullum. Pullum baseline drive. Lays it up and in! Pullum gives the Mustangs their first lead of the night at 40-39. 17:25 to play. Nikita. High post to Hollins. To Quay King. King into the paint. All the way to the bucket. Lays it up. No good. But will go to the free throw line. Blocking foul called against Nick Powell. Powell picks up his first personal foul. First team foul for MSU here in the second half. King. First free throw is no good. Rims out. Lorenzo Dillard back in for Nikita. And Gustavs Pujols checks in for Shakaya. One more free throw for King. Came in a perfect 13 of 13. Second free throw is good. He has 13 points tonight. We're all tied up, 40 all. 17-12 to play. Pull him across the timeline, guarded by Dillard. Gets a screen from Powell, angles over to the right wing. Checks down low to Ibaka. Ibaka faces up into the lane. No good, but a push from behind. Justin Hollins whistled for his third personal foul. Third team foul for Angelo State. Ibaka will head to the line to shoot two. It's 3 of 5 tonight from the charity stripe. It's Ibaka. Came in shooting 68.8%. He's looking for his fourth point of the ball game. And he has it. So Ibaka with 4. One more free throw for the 6'8", 240-pound junior. Is on the way and good. So Ibaka gives MSU the lead 42-40 as we go under 17 minutes to play in the second half. Dillard angles over to the left wing, guarded by Pat Smith. Gets a screen from Pujols. Near side for Quay King. Step back, thought about the three, cut off by Powell. Top of the key for Dillard. Dillard into the lane, drops it off to Pujols. Pujols has a shot blocked by Ibaka. Ibaka with the rebound out to Neal. Neal runs down the left wing all the way into the paint, lays it up, no good. Followed up by Ibaka! Ibaka with 7. The Mustangs lead 44-40. 16:30 to play. Angelo State wants the timeout. Mid for Angelo State. Rams with the ball as we return to play. Lorenzo Dillard angles over to the left wing, guarded by Pullum. High post to Pujols. Top of the key for Quay King. King into the lane, pull up 10-foot jumper is off the front rim, no good. Pujols with the rebound. His follow shot is blocked by Ibaka. And called for the player control foul is Lorenzo Dillard as he pushes through Devontae Pullum. Dillard picks up his first personal foul. 14 foul for Angelo State. Mustangs leading 44-40. So we'll go under 16 minutes to play on this possession. Pullum between the circles to Smith on the right wing. Smith dumps it down low to Ibaka. Ibaka spins in the lane, puts up a shot, up and good with the foul. Bucket is good by Ibaka. Foul is called on Collins. That's his 4th. So Ibaka will be shooting for a 3-point play when we return. Plus minutes of play. MSU riding a 14-1 run. Looking to build on that with Igor Ibaka at the free throw line, looking for his 10th point. Ibaka's free throw is on the way and good. So Ibaka with 10. Shakaya back in for Angelo State for Justin Hollins. Midwestern with a 7-point lead, 47-40 with 15:50 to play. On the floor for the Mustangs, Devontae Pullum, Pat Smith, and Brandon Neal at the guard spots. It's Igor Ibaka and Nick Powell at the forward positions. Dillard, top of the key for Shakaya. Shakaya against the zone, goes right wing for Devontae Pratt. Pratt cut off on the drive by Pullum. Gets a screen from Shakaya, can't get into the lane, goes to Quay King. King to Pujols. Pujols on the left wing, drives in the lane, might have walked with it to Dillard. 4 seconds to shoot. Dillard in the lane, drops off to Pujols. Shot blocked. Rebound for Igor Ibaka. What a half Igor's having. Outlet to Pullum. Down the left wing. Pullum to the corner. Backs back out. Gives it to Smith. Smith will hand it off to Pullum. Pullum in the center jump circle. Lob pass to Neal, who lays it up and in on the back cut. Neal with 11, and the Mustangs are on a 19-1 run to take a 49-40 lead, 14:50 to play. Dillard to King. Long three is good. King knocks it down. He has 16. Angelo State trims the lead back to 6 at 49-43. 14:34 to play. Pullum with a screen from Powell. Far side to Smith. Smith with a screen from Ibaka. Backs back out to the corner for Pullum. He has the lead for it. Brings it back down, guarded by Dillard. Gets past him on the baseline. Floater's up and good. What a move by Pullum. Pullum with 7. Mustangs regain an 8-point edge at 51-43. 14:10 to play. Near side to King. King baseline drive through the lane to Pratt. Pratt back in the lane. Drops it down low to Pujols, who lays it up and in. Pujols gets his first 2 of the night. 6-point lead, 51-45 for Midwestern. Down low for Ibaka. Ibaka reverses it, puts it up, no good. Rebound for Pujols. Outlet to King, goes through Dillard, back to Quay King. King guarded by Powell and traveled with the basketball as he tried to push off a Nick Powell. Magnus Richards and Sean Nottingham check in for MSU. It's Prince Foster in for Quay King for Angelo State. Smith and Powell head to the bench for the Mustangs. So on the floor for MSU, Devontae Pullum, Sean Nottingham, and Brandon Neal. At the forward spots, Magnus Richards and Igor Ibaka. Pullum angles over to the left wing to the corner for Neal. Guarded by Prince Foster. Dribbles up to the wing. Bumped heavily by Foster, gets a screen from Ibaka. Neal hands it off to Nottingham. Nottingham, right wing for Pullum. Pullum with the screen from Richards. Into the lane, all the way to the bucket, and he's hit on the head as he went in for the layup. Cat quick for Pullum. Dillard picks up his second personal foul, 16 foul for Angelo State. Pullum will go to the line to shoot 2. It's 1 of 2 on his first trip. Pullum is a 68% free throw shooter on the season. First one rims out, no good. One more free throw coming for Pullum, looking for his 8th point of the ball game. Takes 2 dribbles, bends at the knees. His right-handed shot is good. So Pullum with 8. Mustangs lead by 7, 52-45. 13:09 to play. Dillard between the circles, picks up the dribble. Prince Foster on the left wing, top of the key. Now to Pujols. Pujols down low to Shakaya. Looked like Ibaka had a pretty good look at a block, but he's going to be called. He's not going to be called. It's Magnus Richards going to be called for his 4th personal foul. Second team foul for MSU. Shakaya will go to the line to shoot 2 for Angelo State. The first free throw is good. Shakaya with 6 points. Powell back in for the Mustangs in place of Magnus Richards. One more free throw coming for Shakaya, the 6'7", 225-pound senior from Cheneviers, France, and it rims in good. He has 7. Angelo State back to within 5 at 52-47. Pullum near side to Nottingham, top of the key. Powell wide open, 3, good! Nick Powell buries the triple. He has 9. Mustangs up by 8, 55-47. Dillard quickly up the floor is bumped and fouled by Devontae Pullum. Pullum's first personal foul. 3rd team foul for MSU. Mustangs leading 55-47, 12:43 to play. Inbound pass to Prince Foster. Misses the 10-foot jumper. Rebound tipped out long for Nottingham. Nottingham into the front court, crosses over, gets to the lane, and the layup was blocked out of bounds by Thomas Shakaya. Pullum will inbound the ball on the baseline. 25 seconds to shoot. Into Ibaka for 3. No good. Rebound. Loose ball foul called against Angelo State will go against Prince Foster as he was pulling down Brandon Neal on the backside. Foster's 2nd personal foul. 7th team foul for Angelo State, so Brandon Neal will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
Brandon Neal will be at the line for MSU shooting 1-1.
Neal came in shooting 56.5% from the free throw line. He is now 5 for 5 tonight. As he knocked down the first, he has 12. Nemanja Kurtolica checks in for MSU in place of Igor Ibaka. One more free throw coming for Neal, and it is no good. Rebound for Shakaya. Ahead to Dillard, quickly to Foster. Foster in the front court, baseline drive, cut off by Neal. Up high for Shakaya. Shakaya hands it off to Dillard. Dillard guarded by Pullum. Dillard into the lane, drops it off to Foster. Foster reverse layup, no good. Rebound for Kurtolica. Kurtolica, his outlet pass was tipped by Foster, but pulled down by Pullum. Pullum into the front court. He's bumped by Pujols. No call, it just goes out of bounds. So turnover for Midwestern State. Just their 9th of the ball game. Second in the second half as we go under 12 minutes to play. Mustangs leading by 9, 56-47. Dillard against the man-to-man defense, makes his way to the bucket, lays it up and in with the left hand. He has 11. Mustangs lead trimmed to 7 at 56-49. MSU trailed by as many as 14 points in the first half. Pullum gets a screen from Kurtolica. Dribble handoff on the left wing to Nottingham. To the corner for Pullum. Baseline drive. Drops it off to Neo. Lays it up and in. Kurtolica with the bucket. He has 6. Mustangs push the lead back out to 9, 58-49. 11:25 to play. Dillard into the paint. Outside Pujols for 3. Good from the left wing. Pujols knocks down the triple. He has 5. Trims the MSU advantage to 6 at 58-52. 11:10 to play. Pullum, the screen from Kurtolica, angles between the circles. Now to the left wing, hands it off to Brandon Neal. And Neal waits for a screen from Powell, looks to turn the corner. It's Hedge. Down to the short corner for Kurtolica. Kurtolica on the way to the basket is blocked by Shakaya. Arrow favors Angelo State, so he'll have a dead ball rebound. Rams will have the ball when we return, but it's Midwestern State right now. It's Mustangs leading by 6, 58-52 with 10:50 to play. Angelo State with the ball. Quay King through Prince Foster, now near side to Dillard. Dillard against the 2-3 zone from the left wing. 17 seconds to shoot. Dillard into the lane, back outside. Pujols for 3 from the corner. It's an air ball, no good. Rebound chased down in the corner by Foster. To Shakaya, back outside. Dillard for 3, no good. Rebound tipped by Pujols, and they'll call a loose ball foul against Pat Smith.
He grabbed his
Foul
arm.
on number 10, Pat Smith. That is his first foul.
Hey, foul.
Smith picked up his first personal foul, 4th team foul for MSU. Fresh shot clock for Angelo State. Lorenzo Dillard will key it in up top for Prince Foster. Foster between the circles. Looks to hand it off to, they called him in a cylinder, personal cylinder, so Sean Nottingham will be called for the foul. It's Nottingham's 4th personal foul, 5th team foul for MSU. Cylinder means that he came within the body cylinder there. Right wing for Foster. Foster gets a screen from Shakaya. Into the lane. His layup is no good. Shakaya with the rebound. Rebounds follow. Dunk is good. Slammed it home with 2 hands. So Shakaya with 9 points. MSU's lead trimmed to 4 at 58-54 as we go under 10 minutes to play. Neal, the top of the key. Pull-up jumper from 8 is off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped by Powell, no good. Now coming down with the board is King. King runs into the front court all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in. So King goes coast to coast. He has 18. Pat Smith calls up the 4, wants a timeout. Nelson Haster State 84-47, and Eastern New Mexico defeated A&M Commerce 75-64. Here it's Midwestern State leading Angelo State 58-56. Pullum near corner for Neal, and Neal was called for the travel as he took off on his baseline drive too quickly. 9.5 minutes to play. It's MSU leading Angelo State 58-56. A couple of the men's games in progress. Tarleton State leading Western New Mexico 28-24 with 1:49 to play in the first half. In the other game, it's just tipped off. Eastern New Mexico leading A&M Commerce 2-0. Prince Foster with the ball in the left wing against the 2-3 zone for Midwestern State. Top of the key to Pujols. Back to Foster on the left wing. Baseline drive. Back out far corner 3 for Lorenzo Dillard. No good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Pat Smith. Smith outlet to Pullum. Pull him into the front court. Be careful of Prince Foster on any outlet pass. He likes to try to dive at those and jump them. Pull him between the circles. Into the lane, all the way to the bucket. Right-handed layup is no good, but he's fouled by Prince Foster. Foster picks up his third personal foul. It's the 8th team foul for Angelo State. Pullum will head to the line where he's 2 of 4 tonight to try to break a 7-0 run for Angelo State. Mustangs have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Pullum's first free throw is off the front rim, no good. Michael Thomas, the 6'11", 230-pound junior from Villa Platte, Louisiana, checks in for Shakaya. Shakaya heads to the bench with 3 fouls. One more free throw coming for Pullum, and it is on the way and good. So Pullum with 9. Mustangs lead by 3, 59-56. 8:42 to play here from DL League and Coliseum. Dillard with the ball against the 2-3 zone. Plays catch with Prince Foster. Now Dillard back between the circles through Foster on the baseline for Quay King. King, free throw line jumper, rims in good. So King with 20. Angelo State to within a point at 59-58. 8:19 to play. Pullum slows things down. Goes between the center jump circle with the screen from Nick Powell. Dribble handoff on the left side for Smith. Smith looks to turn the corner. Instead goes right wing for Neal, and Neal walked with the basketball again as he just shuffled his feet before he dribbled the ball. So 2 straight turnovers for Brandon Neal. Mustangs' 4th turnover in the second half, just 11 overall. Dillard into the front court for Angelo State. Midwestern leading 59-58 as we go under 8 minutes to play. Dillard, right wing for Foster. Foster, guarded by Pat Smith on the right wing. High post to Thomas, to Pujols. Pujols, 3 from the left wing is no good. Rebound tipped out, and will go out to Midwestern State. The Mustangs will have the ball when we return. 7:44 to play. It's Midwestern State 59, Angelo State 58. Prince Foster trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Devontae Pullum. He's able to do that as Powell goes up to Neal. So it's Pullum, Smith, and Neal at the guard spots for MSU. Ibaka and Powell at the forward positions. To the corner, Pat Smith for 3. Good! Pat Smith buries the triple. He has 7. The Mustangs up by 4, 62-58. 7:25 to play. 2-3 zone for Midwestern State. Top of the key for Dillard. Dillard to Pujols, down low to Shakaya. Shakaya in the lane, reverse layup, no good. Rebound tipped out. Shakaya chases it down. Shakaya back in the lane, had the ball knocked away by Powell and recovered by Ibaka. Outlet to Pullum. Running down the left wing is Neal. Neal into the paint. Runner is up and rims out, no good. Rebound, Thomas Shakaya. Shakaya pulls down his 10th rebound, nearing a double-double with 9 points. Quay King pushes off. Fadeaway 3, no good. Rebound far side by Neal. Neal drops it off to Pullum. MSU will slow things down. 6:40 to play. Mustangs leading 62-58. Neal angles over to the right wing, hands it off to Smith. Smith to the corner. Pullum for 3. No good. Followed by Brandon Neal. Neal lays it up and in. He has 14. Mustangs back up by 6. 64-58. 6:20 to play. Lorenzo Dillard, right wing for King. King against the 2-3 zone. Dillard between the circles, far side for Foster, down low to Pujols, who lays it up and in. Found some room on the backside of the zone, so Pujols with 7. Mustangs leading by 4, 64-60 as we go under 6 minutes to play. Pullum angles over to the left wing, dribble handoff to Pat Smith. Smith near side to Neal. Neal gets a screen from Powell, 15 seconds to shoot. Neal right wing for Smith. Smith into the lane. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Pujols. Outlet to Dillard. Dillard into the front court, all the way into the lane. Drops it off to Prince Foster. Foster back to the top of the key. Quay King for 3 is good. Quay King with a long 3. He has 23. Angelo State back to within a point at 64-63. 5.5 minutes to play. It was King's 5th 3-ball of the game. Left wing for Brandon Neal. Neal, top of the key for Nick Powell. Powell hands it back to Neal. 12 seconds to shoot. Neal wants a screen from Powell. Looks to drive baseline, and he shuffles his feet again before he puts the ball down and travels. Nottingham and Richards check in for the Mustangs in place of Brandon Neal and Nick Powell. 5:13 to play. Mustangs clinging to a 1-point lead, 64-63.
Come on, Pat.
Dillard.
Who's got the ball?
Slows things down. High post to Pujols. Pujols floater in the lane. Falls in good
One of you has to
with
get
the foul.
ball. Right?
So count the bucket for Pujols. He has 9. Ibaka picks up his third personal foul, 16 foul for MSU. Pujols at the line to try to complete the three-point play, and it's off the back rim, no good. Rebound for Ibaka. Angelo State regains the lead at 65-64. 4:50 to play. Pull him in the center jump circle, guarded by Prince Foster. The left wing for Richards, and they can't connect, so it's a turnover for MSU. Angelo State on a 7-0 run to regain the lead. Justin Hollins checks back in for Angelo State in place of Gustav Pujols.
Right there. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. Come on, White, big stop.
MSU trailing Angelo 65-64. Lorenzo Dillard across the timeline for the Rams. The left side for Quay King. Goes back through Dillard to Foster. To Dillard, top of the key. Thought about the three, dribbles over to the left wing. Man-to-man, 2-3-0. Long three for Quay King, that's NBA distance. It's short off the iron, no good. Rebound for Nottingham. He'll hand it to Pat Smith. Smith across the timeline for MSU. 4:05 to play. Mustangs trailing 65-64. Left wing for Nottingham. Drops it down low to Ibaka. Flips it up and in with the right hand. So Ibaka with 12. Mustangs regain the lead, 66-65, 3:53 to play. Blocking foul called on the floor on Dillard's drive will go against Devontae Pullum. That's his second personal foul, 7th, but Lorenzo Dillard will be on the free throw line for the Rams as we return to play. So Rams have tied the game at 66-66 on Dillard's first made free throw. Dillard 2 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Overall, the Rams 9 of 13, 69.2%. Dillard's second free throw is nothing but net. He has 13. Angelo regains the lead 67-66 with 3:50 to play. Nottingham up floor for Midwestern State. He's joined by Pullum, Neal, Ibaka, and Richards. Dribble handoff on the right wing to Pullum. Pullum turns the corner. Can't get into the lane. Flattens out, goes top of the key to Nottingham. Nottingham drives through the bucket. Scoop shots up, no good. A loose ball foul called against Midwestern State. And that'll go against Magnus Richards. That'll foul him out. Richards fouls out with 6 points and 3 rebounds in 10 minutes of play. It's Nick Powell. Is Nick Powell. We'll check in for MSU. Thomas Shakaya will be at the free throw line for Angelo State as the Rams leading MSU 67-66. 3:31 to play. Shakaya, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. First free throw is good. He now has a double-double with 10 points and 11 rebounds. One more free throw coming for the Cheneviers France native. Shrugs his shoulders. The right-handed shot is off the back iron. No good. Rebound for Brandon Neal. Mustangs trailing by 2, 68-66. 3:25 to play. Pull him at the center jump circle. Angles over to the right wing. Hands it off to Smith. Smith, far corner, far side to Neal. To the post for Ibaka. Ibaka spins baseline. Right-handed hook shot is good. Ibaka with 14. We're all tied up 68-66, 68 all, but that's changed very quickly as Lorenzo Dillard drives all the way to the bucket and converts a left-handed layup. He has 15 points. Angelo State leading 70-68, 2:52 to play. Smith on the right wing gets a screen from Powell. Far side to Neal. Neal dumps it down low to Ibaka. Ibaka faces up, backs down. Now back out to Pullum. Pullum into the lane, all the way to the bucket, and he's blocked by Justin Hollins. Rebound for Dillard. Dillard will walk things up with Angelo State leading by 2, 70-68. 2:25 to play. Dillard into the lane. As he walked with the basketball before he powered through Igor Ibaka. So turnover for Angelo State. It's their 20th of the game. It's Powell. 5-second call. As Nick Powell could not get it into Devontae Pullum as he was well guarded by Prince Foster. Gustavus Pujols checks in for Angelo State in place of Justin Hollins. Rams leading the Mustangs 70-68 with 2:23 to play. Ball from Dillard out top to Foster. Foster will hand it off to Dillard. Dillard between the circles for Angelo State. It's a screen from Pujols. Tries to turn the corner to Shikaya. Shikaya to Prince Foster. Foster to the corner for Pujols. He fakes. Drives baseline out to Dillard. Dillard to Quay King in the corner for 3, and it rims in good. Quay King buries the triple. He has 26. It's a 5-point lead for Angelo State, 73-68. Smith to Ibaka. Ibaka down low, spins in the lane, and called for a player control foul. Not sure about that one. 4th personal foul for Igor. 8th team foul for Midwestern State. 1:46 to play. Angelo leading by 5, 73-68. Dillard into the paint. Blocking foul called against Brandon Neal. Neal picks up his first personal foul. 9th team foul for MSU. We'll send Lorenzo Dillard to the free throw line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Now they're calling it 2-shot foul. It's 10th foul for MSU, so double bonus for the final minute and a half for Angelo State. Dillard's first free throw rims out no good. Justin Hollins back in. Defense for offense for Angelo State for Gustavus Pujols. One more free throw for Dillard. Takes 3 dribbles. Dillard's free throw. It rims out no good. Rebound for Ibaka.
Right here.
Ibaka with Mustangs want a timeout. It will be inbounding the ball. Let's pull him. And Ibaka, Pat Smith, and Nick Powell on the floor for MSU. Ibaka at the top of the key, drops it off to Pullum. Pullum guarded by Prince Foster. It's a screen from Ibaka. Now he'll turn it down. Goes left wing for Nick Powell. Down low for Ibaka. Ibaka, right-handed hook shot is good. Ibaka with 16. Mustangs back to within 3 at 73-70 as we go under a minute to play. Lorenzo Dillard guarded by Pullum. Dillard out at the circle, angles over to the left wing. It's a bump foul called against Devontae Pullum. Pullum picks up his 3rd personal foul, 10th team foul, or Angelo State already in the bonus. Dillard will be at the line to shoot 2. Came in 23 of 24 on the season. It's been 3 of 6 tonight. So Dillard's first free throw is good. He has 16. One more free throw coming for Dillard. Right-handed shot rims out, no good. Rebound for Ibaka. So foul will go against Thomas Shikaya. That is his 4th. 9th team foul for Angelo State, so Ibaka will go to the other end to shoot 1 in the bonus. Zabaka with a double-double tonight. As Gustas Pujols checks in for Justin Hollins.
shooting 21. Gustas Pujols checks in for Angelo State.
Zabaka with his third double-double of the season. He goes to the line. We're 6 of 8 tonight. Off the back rim, no good. Shikaya pulls down the rebound for Angelo State. 45 seconds to go. Angelo State leading 74-70. Dillard in the lane, pushes through Ibaka, and a blocking foul called against Igor. It's a 5th foul on Ibaka. Ibaka will foul out with 16 points and 11 rebounds. Hollins checks back in for Pujols. Nottingham will check in for Ibaka. Fouls out with 16 points and 11 rebounds, so both the starting forwards for MSU have been disqualified. Dillard at the free throw line. First shot is off the back rim, no good. Dillard now 4 of 9 from the charity stripe. He came in 23 of 24 on the season. One more free throw coming for Dillard. Spins the ball, right-handed free throw is good. So Dillard was 17. It's a 5-point edge for Angelo State. Quick go at the floor, it's Pullum. Pullum at the screen from Nick Powell. Back to Powell, top of the key for 3. Off the back rim, no good. Long rebound, tipped out, controlled by Hollins. Up ahead to King. King drops it off to Prince Foster, and he misses the dunk. Up ahead for Neal. Neal, pull up 3 in transition is no good. It's an air ball. They'll go over to Angelo State.
How many times is he going to talk to me? Look at him. Look at him.
16.3 seconds to play. 75-70 is the lead for Angelo State. Nelson Haggerty complaining about one of Angelo State's players coming over to touch him while he talks to his players. Full court pressure. That's Quay King. We'll head to the free throw line.
Foul number 3.
Devontae Pullum commits his 4th personal foul.
Quay King will be at the line for Angelo State, shooting 2.
It's Quay King at the free throw line. He's 2 of 4 tonight. Misses the first, no good. Justin Hollins back in for Gustas Pujols.
Hey, be quick. Be quick.
Second free throw for King is off the mark, no good. Rebound for Powell. They head to Pullum to Smith. Smith for 3. It's off the front rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Nottingham, back to Powell. He'll hit the 5-foot jumper, good. He's into double figures with 11. 1.2 seconds remaining. So losing the handle on the ball was Quay King. Now I had to go look at the monitor to see how much time's left. Should be an automatic. Angelo State leading 75-72. There will be at least 0.3 seconds remaining. Powell and Nottingham on the floor for MSU. Neal will inbound the ball. Into Powell. Powell's shot is off, and it's off the mark. No good. So the Mustangs will be sent to a third straight loss. Mustangs fall to 6-4 on the season, 0-3 in Lone Star Conference play. Angelo State improves to 6-0 and 1-0. Your final, Angelo State 75, Midwestern State 72.